Get some money, fuck that, hold up. Get some money, fuck that, hold up. These hoes my time, I said give me a 10. I got my feet in the sand, I got my feet in the sand. Need to get ball up in that hoe, I beat up Jackie Chan. She like, nah, I'm loving your flow. She like.
Yeah, I'm just letting you cook up. I'm ready, whatever. Questions.
So if you watched, I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions. We'll talk about streaming. We'll talk about basketball. Talk about a couple of things. Now,
Smooth.
I know how you got your name, but they don't know how you got your name. So how did you receive Mrsoo? Where did it come from?
Okay, cool. So currently, I do have a new name, So Harlem. But how I had the name that I had for so long, Mr. It's not a crazy story. So I used to play when I was playing 2K. It was back at 2K21, and a young nigga had COVID, and I was just home playing 2K all day. One of my homeboys, Joe Mill, he said, "Oh, your name could be Mr. the COVID guard because in 2K I just like to ISO. I don't like using screens." And so I just from there it was Mr. And then I just stuck with it. And then as I got into high school and stuff, they just started calling me that. And yeah, that's how we had Mr.
So one of your signature catchphrases is the cold world. You know what I mean? What inspired the cold world?
Oh, to be honest, the term cold world is just like a representation of just how in the world this like unfortunate or just crazy things just happen. And really, I had that term. I had like a little thing on TikTok, a little slideshow series, like four of them or three of them. It was called Cold World Lore. It was just my unfortunate run-ins with females, and it was crazy. It was really interesting. I just had that term, and again, like the soul thing, I just stuck with it, and people just definitely love saying it. We live in a cold world, and that's why I got this poster. A very good friend of mine she made for me. So, yeah.
Yeah. A little fun fact about my dog. He's a golden retriever, bro. He's one of the best friends you could have, bro. So,
Appreciate
you
it.
know, for him to be experiencing the cold world, he's one of the best friends I got. It's crazy. But you know what I mean? Now, when it comes down to streaming, bro, you worked very hard this year, bro. Like, everybody knows it, bro. If anybody worked hard, anybody the MVP of the year, bro, you up there. So, you know what I'm saying? When it come down to it, has there ever been a moment where you was like, damn, like, bro, I don't know if I could do this, or you damn near just gave up?
Probably like when I was in school with the content in general, I wasn't too consistent with it. I don't think I more so had that moment of where uh of me thinking I can't do it and I just give up and not do it anymore. I don't think I necessarily had. The closest thing to it was me just not being consistent, and I just didn't feel like doing shit while I was in school. So I was just worried about a bunch of other shit. But really, I haven't really had that moment of where, nah, I don't think I'm gonna go anywhere with this. I don't believe in myself anymore. I don't think I necessarily have that because I just have so many people around me, like you, all the OTs, all my friends. It's just too many people. I believe in myself, and too many people outside of me believe in me. So it's like, yeah, I never really had that moment, for real.
So, yeah, that's real. And while we're on streaming, I know like there's stuff in my setup that I can't even live without. Like, what's something that you can't live without on your setup? Like if everything got destroyed, but it was just this one thing that you just feel like you cannot live without it.
To be honest, my extra monitors. I'm gonna be so real with you, bro. Like, I think I have three monitors. One specifically for my PlayStation, one right here where my camera's at, and then my second one right here. Having an extra monitor from like two to three, or just from one to three, I think it's very beneficial for me. Like, I could work around these two lights. I just turn on my main light right here. Soundboard is cool, but I could live without it. Like, having an extra monitor really, really, really helps like me a lot.
Yeah. So like, do you feel like you could? Do you feel like you would be where you're at right now without like what you have like within your setup?
Oh, Possibly. Yeah. I think if I would have, let's say a young nigga was still on, I just had the P5. I didn't have the PC. Like, we take that away. I don't think I'd be where I'm at exactly. I think I still could have, depending how I would have grown as a content creator in gaming, I think I could have been somewhere like in the same level where I'm at now. Just because I found success originally with me doing gaming content, and some of my biggest things through TikTok and some of the social medias was just me having gaming content. Even with me having a PC, a lot of my most popular content was with me just playing on my PlayStation, like 2K or Overwatch. So I found success in other avenues that didn't necessarily need all the extra stuff I got now.
So, you know, yeah, and that's real too. So like, has there like, when it comes down to your content, because you know you do so many different things. That's one thing that you taught me when it came about like making these videos and streaming and everything that has to do with content. It's versatility that matters. Like, you can go from gaming to hooping to eating to fucking eating.
Eating
You
is
can
crazy.
do it, like, you do it all, bruh. So how do you keep that up? How do you keep the versatility going without running out of ideas?
I think it's just like I just like to do in general. Like my OG TikTok account, like the one that I have right now, the one that's at 10K. It hit 10K because I record and post stuff of like whatever I do or just my daily life or just whatever I want to do. I think being versatile is a great thing, but also being able to stick with something is also very important. I think the one thing I think now I'm getting better with it, but through my beginning journey to like the middle-ish, with me doing so many things, I think I struggled with something that works. I never stuck with it. So with, like you said, with the gaming, the eating, and all of that, out of all of that, let's say one of my gaming things goes up, I don't I don't look at it and try to produce more of that successful gaming content. I'll just do something else, or maybe even do a different game. I think having versatility is a great thing, and having so many different ideas. But when you find something that's successful and it pulls, and like you're in the algorithm, like a TikTok post may get 300 views, but then one might get 5,000. Like when I get that 5,000 view, before I wouldn't care about it and I would just try to do something else. I think versatility is important, but when you find something that works, it's nothing wrong with maybe putting a little more effort or more your eggs in that idea that the algorithm was fucking with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like, has there ever been a moment like when the numbers are getting high and you like, I don't know how to explain it, like, we all had the moments where your numbers looking high, but then they get low. How you be feeling when they get low? Cause it happens.
I think with it happening so much to me, I think now it doesn't do nothing to me. Also, also with the strategies that I know now, it was like depends on why it went low. So like, let's say right now. So I've been reacting to I just recently went hooping, but I also been reacting to some basketball streamers hoop. Shout out to Guard Up TV talking to me. We was discussing it for what works for my channel. We was reacting to
I'm still here.
yeah, gotcha. So we reacted to I was reacting to plaqueboymax hoop. You know what I'm saying? And that shit did really, really, really good. Did good on TikTok, did good on Instagram, but did really good on YouTube Shorts. I think 2 out of the 4 shorts that I reacted to, both of them pulled 30K plus views. And I was like, But then I posted me hooping. I think it got like 2K or it got like 1K. And another one got like 500 views. It dipped, but then I read to another max one. So depending on the reason and why it dipped would affect me. Now, if it was just content I do in general and it just dipped in general, it just dipped just cause, I'd be like, I'll be all right. I'll just keep going if I find something new. Just because I think from the beginning of me doing this, it happened so much to me, I don't get down about it. I just keep going.
And because you react to a lot of the street ball players, but we know how you get in the street with ball. So like, can you ever see yourself out there like with K Showtime?
I definitely do want to have a matchup against K Showtime. But what's crazy is if it was a trip that I was invited to, if I was able to go to that trip, I didn't go because I wasn't too sure about the specifics. And you know what I'm saying, it was just when I met the account that I work with, so I didn't know if it was legit. But if I would have went, I would have ended up playing K Showtime 1-on-1. But again, I think, do I ever see myself in that space like the TNC guys? No. But like YouTube basketball, like not the high level, more so like, let's say the Cash Nasties, Flights, niggas who are a little bit better than them niggas. Yeah, I definitely, like with me growing like the Dukes, the Davises.
Yeah.
I want that Duke Dennis one-on-one. I think I could give Duke a couple problems. But yeah, I think I could definitely be in those spaces, not the highest spaces though, because those are like actual hoopers who ex-college, pro, who still have a very deep love for ball. I enjoy basketball. I think I'm decent at it. But yeah,
What the fuck?
I'm not over there.
Uh,
That was a crazy comment.
I don't know what that even means. Alright, okay. Hey, I'm gonna ignore that because I don't even know what that means. But like,
What's that?
Yeah, So look though,
Cool tongue is crazy. I'm not gonna
cool
lie.
tongue, but what's like, what? Huh? Alright, whatever, bro. Alright, but like when it come down to hooping and stuff like that, with all them boys and stuff like that, what's your top five? Like top five people you want to go against? You want to play?
Ooh. Okay, my top five for matchups that I want to play. Not in order. Okay, one is J. Lou, which he does play in McDonald's sometimes with LA Fitness, and I could match up against him one day. I want to play against J. Lou. That's number one. He's one of my favorite basketball players in general. Two, Duke Dennis. I want to play Duke. We're like almost the same height, if not the same height. He's like 6'1", I'm like 6'. Yeah, something like that. He's nice. He could hoop. Mr. Nonchalant. No glaze. Iconic glaze. Duke. Three. Give me Flight. It's Flight.
Yeah,
Flight.
I feel like it's all of our dream one.
Exactly. Or give me Cash Nasty. He plays defense. He be digging and shit. But I also dig and shit. No Diddy. That sounds crazy.
Okay.
And he plays defense. That's for 4 Cash. 5. Really a toss up. But give me Illuminati.
Soul's cooking the hell out you, bro. So
He might.
Soul's working. Soul be working, bro.
I want to see how he can guard though. I know I might be fried. Niggas like he's a demi, but I want to see if he can guard me.
Man,
that's all I gotta.
What he be saying? 2K15 demigod. So
He's different.
alright, that makes sense. So like, if you got a call today, right? Somebody called you today. You don't get to pick the call, right? Of course you don't get to pick who calls you, but you don't get to pick the call. So somebody call you today, they're like, hey, I wanna, you know what I'm saying, I wanna hoop, and I want you to do this, blah blah. Now, what they want you to do, it can go from here or here, but you don't know. How far are you willing to take it when you get that call? So you don't know who's calling you though. But it's a streamer. They big though. They big.
They want to run the ones.
Yeah, but how far are you willing to take it though?
Like what you mean, like in terms of
anything, like they want you to do either some real chill junk or they want you to take it far. And you got one or two choices. How far you take it?
Nah, I'm cool. I ain't gonna think I'm gonna take it anywhere. No, thank you. I'd be like,
you won't take it anywhere.
You said how far? I don't think I'm taking it that far. I don't think
out of context, this sounds crazy, right?
I think with the context, I'm very familiar with your rhetoric, and when you hit this, I know what that means. I'm not taking it to that level in the slightest.
Bro, whatever, bro. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean, bro.
Yeah, I'll see the clip. That was crazy.
Okay, bro. Alright, but how do you feel about like? Cause I asked Nas this. Shout out Nas. Shout out my nigga Crash out Nas.
Shout out to my nigga Nas, man.
I asked Nas this question. I know my answer to the question, but I'll wait till when somebody asks me when it's my turn to be interviewed. But it's your turn, and I want to know: do you feel like streaming has hit like not a fortification, but like, do you feel like it's being gentrified? Yeah. Do you feel like streaming is being gentrified?
I wouldn't say gentrified, but I think I could agree with it's definitely being changed. It's getting bigger. I think we could say it's becoming a little bit more corporate in a way. Just because I think with anything, when it reaches a point of just getting to a larger audience and reaching to the public, businesses, companies, people with a lot of money would want to invest and just try to take control of that space. But yeah, I definitely agree. It's definitely getting to a point of where it's in a different place than what it was back in 2020, 2021. I'm a lot more familiar with it now. I wasn't even too deep familiar with streaming for real back then. I don't know if it was 2K, but it's definitely in a different space. Like it's definitely getting more You know what I'm saying, corporate. And like a lot of people just want to stream. Like anybody just wants to stream. Anybody thinks they can stream. That's also another thing.
But do you feel like that's a problem with anybody thinking that they could do it?
Not really, because I think well, just because everybody thinks they can do it doesn't mean they're gonna be successful with doing it. Like just like that same thing with everybody wanted to be YouTubers at one point in time. Everybody fucking when niggas in high school, everybody and mothers wanted to be a YouTuber. Niggas gonna post any story, yo, we gonna take over this YouTube shit, or everybody and mother was talking about they gonna be a YouTube group.
Niggas
Niggas
did
who
not take over that YouTube shit.
exactly. That's my point. It's like the same cycle just for streaming. Like niggas are gonna like a bunch of even celebrities. Niggas are gonna try to tap into the streaming world, but like majority of them aren't successful because you still have to be entertaining. And you have to know what you're doing. They're just doing it because they see how some of the bigger names can get a bag and stuff, but they're not gonna be successful. And it won't take away from the younger, newer, smaller content creators who are really trying to get it out the mud. They will still be seen. They will still be recognized for their hard work. So yeah, it happens. I don't think it's too big of a.
All right, we back. All right, okay. I'm good. Everybody, you can hear me, Harlan? All right. Forgot where we left off at, but I do want to know something. So, what was I finna say? Oh, is there anything that like you wanted to do with streaming that you feel like you're being held back from doing?
Yeah, I know I want to do more IRL content. I think I can be very successful with it. It's still desktop also, but I still want to do more IRL content. Like I want to be able to like really go like to the A and shit. I've been to the A with IRL, but I want to really go to the A. Probably go with one of my friends, probably one of my homegirls. Just take it out of the town, IRL it. You know what I'm saying, bring my cameraman with it. I just think I just to do that. I think I just need to have more paper. I need a Galaxy. I want the S25. If not, I can just get like the S16. It's recorded 1080p. But yeah, I just think in terms of the IRL part of my streams, it's a financial thing. Yeah, with desktop.
Yeah, I feel like we good on it. I feel like you good on the desktop, right?
Yeah, pretty smooth. I think, but a financial. I think also if I think I had more paper, I still would be able to do more because I know a lot of people don't have transportation and niggas don't have any type of transportation. I know I could be able to cover it for niggas, so I could be able to bring niggas to me. Because certain people just don't be having the paper, and I know I have the people for it. Just sometimes they don't have time or don't have the money.
Yeah.
I think I have so many ideas flowing through my head of what I could do with certain people.
So, you know, onto a non-serious note. For big anime watchers.
Okay.
Top 5 animes, bro.
I can't. I don't have one. I posted something on TikTok. It wasn't even in order, and I still missed a couple animes. Look, One Piece in there though, automatically, not order, but One Piece is already in there, easy. SAO is in there for me. I ain't gonna lie, I was one of my first animes I love. Shit, none of these are in order though, but One Piece, SAO. I might want to throw Death Note in there. I want to throw Pokemon in there. I want to throw Yu-Gi-Oh in there.
In your top 5?
It's like I don't have a top 5. I just can name 5. Like it's hard because I think so many animes had such a very big impact on me in my childhood and how I grew. Like Dragon Ball got to be in there though. In Naruto, like I don't know, it's so hard. Like One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball,
I
DBZ.
feel like with Dragon Ball, and before I get my head took off my shoulders, Dragon Ball is the grandfather anime, but it's not one of the best animes, bro. Like it set the tempo, it set the flow for all the other animes like Naruto, all that. Cause you gotta think about it, they all use the same formula, which to me I call it the Dragon Ball formula. Big hero wins all the fights, blah 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 blah. And the difference between Dragon Ball and every other one of those though, the story just isn't as good as its kids. It's not better than what it produced.
Fair. That's a fair take. I think Dragon Ball story is definitely underrated, but I think it's fair. It's a fair take. I'm not too well versed on it. I just watch somebody who's very well versed on it, and then break down the story of Dragon Ball. Because just watching the regular, I definitely didn't see how deep it can get. I just thought it was super strong, nigga. We go Super Saiyan. I die. I get back to life. I get about to ass. But there's actually some merit to it. But yeah, my top 5 is wonky. But Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, they have like very, very big like know what I'm saying, places in my heart for what they did in my childhood, especially the games.
Yep.
So like, yeah, I was iffy. Beyblade, I was gonna fuck around, throw that
I
in
was
there.
just
Like,
about to ask you, was you
what
ever
I'm
a
saying,
Beyblade guy?
like, love Beyblade, nigga. Shout out Pegasus, nigga. Very Aries, nigga. Never had a very Aries in real life. I wish I did though. But yeah, I love Beyblade. It was so cool. Overly metal series, though. Metal
So
series.
if what was like the wildest what was the wildest moment that you'll say happened for you like after stream, like probably going to school, like, oh no, that's the wrong question I'm thinking about. Like, what I'm meaning to ask, what was like, have you ever been recognized really, like, I've seen it, but for them, have you ever been recognized in like a weird way from streaming?
Okay, so I can do one from streaming and one from content in general. Streaming was I was in my neighborhood walking my dog, and some young niggas, not some young niggas, but some like young kids. I'm walking my dog. He was like, "Yo," I think he was like, uh, "Is that so?" I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" And I think I looked, and he was looking at me, and I was like, "Yeah," he's like something on Instagram. I'm like, "Yeah," and because he see my stream clips, and I dapped him up, and I hooped with them like 30 minutes later. And like they recognize me in my neighborhood. I'm walking my dog in my neighborhood. They recognize me from my content and my streams. Now from content, I remember I was in school and I was dancing. It was for a pep rally. Fried some shit. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
uh,
fine, bro.
I wore a pink hoodie with the hood on. And then like the next week we had homecoming. It was my junior year. We had homecoming, and a bunch of middle schools I think came. Couple middle schools came towards the end of it, and they ran up on me. Mind you, I was wearing my tuxedo, my suit or whatever. He's like, "Oh my god, you're the guy with the pink hoodie." Low key, that was like the first time that shit happened. I was geeking. I was like, "Oh, I got aura." Yeah, them little niggas was glazing me, but I loved it though. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool to get recognized sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, or every time. It feels pretty like wow, niggas really do watch my shit. Makes me feel noticed, in a way.
Yeah. So with being noticed, what's your dream collab?
OJ Suave.
OJ, yeah, OJ, yeah, OJ.
OJ Suave collab. Yeah, he's funny as shit, but I also would want to have like a really deep conversation, like a really heart to heart, not even that, more so just really deep philosophical type John, and just like have a discussion of like somehow certain streamers may behave around others, and just the whole space in and of itself.
Yeah. So, you know, cause if that's your dream collab, but there's a realistic and there's an unrealistic. So the realistic would be OJ. What would you say is the unrealistic one?
Like the craziest one,
Yeah,
one on one with Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie. I don't think that's unrealistic, bro. Kyrie's a good guy. He'll do it for the
He's
people.
a great guy. He's overly tapped in too. Like who's a crazy collab? Hold on, I'm gonna think about something like out of this world. Like that niggas can't even. Ooh, Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay. Okay, yeah, that's insane. Oh, so you could cook with them?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, cause you do be cooking. I still need my bacon pancakes.
we got a bacon, we got a pancake. We gonna do it one day, soon,
Man,
soon.
one day, bruh. Alright. Yeah, alright, buddy. So with making content, have you ever felt as if people probably like have you ever felt like somebody copied you before? Or like took your whole flow and like something like that? Have you
No,
ever felt
but
like that?
no, I've never felt like that. But the closest thing to something like that, I guess, I had an idea in my head. I never shared it. So again, it's not like nigga copied the flow. It was like it's crazy how it just shows how other people can think alike and just do certain things. So
Mm-hmm.
you know that one guy who went up, he did TikTok dances like that one that went to stream you. He does TikTok dances on stream. Like he just learns them and he does it on stream. He's like, yes,
Yeah.
yes. On me like 2 weeks before I think I seen his first video because he probably was doing it before then. I think 2 weeks before I seen his first video of him doing it, I was thinking about doing something like that regarding just TikTok dances and me just doing them on stream. Because I know I didn't do too. I know I danced a lot in school, like just doing TikTok dances and shit, but I never really posted it. So I was like, ooh, I might do something like that, but I just never did. And also him doing it, I'm like, oh, that's fire. Like niggas really thought alike. That's the closest thing to it. Like, but I don't think I've ever had somebody necessarily steal my whole idea or flow for something. I never really experienced that. Not yet. It's gonna happen, but I haven't experienced it yet.
What was like the craziest moment on stream, like where you was like it could be from anything, like where you being recognized, people like coming in your junk, recognizing your junk, like it could be anything.
When Mari dropped 50 subs and my shit, when she dropped 50 subs,
Mari, oh,
yeah, she dropped 50, and I was trying to do a backflip and I almost broke my springboard. I don't know if it broke it or
was
not.
that during like the 24-hour, a while back?
Last of Us, the Last of Us 2 shit. Yeah, I'm in my bed laying down taking a nap because I was tired. Shorty drops a 50 ball. I'm like, nigga, what? Wowed out. Told me to do a backflip. I tried to do a backflip, failed. I did a front flip instead. Failed twice, 3 times. Almost fucked up my bed again. I ain't gonna lie, my bed. Currently we don't have this is box spring and mattress because I broke the bed frame. Now again, I wasn't being bad. I just broke. I used to just jump on it. Every time I would come home, I would just jump in my bed. So yeah, that's probably my craziest moment. One of my craziest moments. I got the 50 subs. I was like, yo, what's going on? Bunch of shit. 50 ball is fucking crazy. But yeah, shout out to my man.
This grown ass man would come home and jump in his bed. There you hear it, folks. But now, what was with the cold world, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'll tell y'all a little bit about the cold world, man. The cold world, bro. It could mean anything, right? Am I lying? It could be anything, right?
It can be anything is beastie. I think it more along the lines of like just like the world's cold. Like it's unfortunate things happen. We live in a cold world, but that doesn't mean that you should be cold. Just the cold. This is like the bullshit that be happening in real life. Sad and unfortunate things.
So could we get a cold world story?
Y'all want to drop the lore? I could drop one, but I ain't gonna. I'm gonna keep it real P.
Okay.
All right. Cold War lore. Okay, it's one story. I'll make it short. It was this one girl that I knew. I liked her. I thought she was really cool. She was really nice to me. This isn't on TikTok, chat. This is a new story. This was saved for Cold World Part 5, but I'm gonna just let y'all know right now. This is one girl I knew. She was really nice, really cool. I met her through content, and mind you, a young brother hasn't hooped in like 2 years, and I was playing great defense on myself. But she was a great scorer. I'm not gonna lie. Offensive threat, 2K20. Like she was bugging, and I think she scored on me. I defense let my guard down after like a couple 2 weeks. Long story short, she was one of the nicest girls that I've ever met, and she supported my content for no reason. Like she just was really constant on supporting my content, reminding me about a bunch of things, and I'm really easy when it comes to stuff like that, chat. If a girl she was healthy, brown skin, looked great, but you also talk about my content, or you just support you talk about certain small things, like basketball content, or you're able to make me think, I'm easy as fuck. Shorty had me sick though. She ghosted me, came back a month later, apologized, got back cool. I'm a nut ass nigga for that. Then she popped out with a nigga, hid me from the story. My homeboy saw it, told me. I was sick for days. I was terrible. Weeks. I ain't gonna lie. Dang. That's the long story short because I don't want to take that time, but I was sick. I was sick, mind you. I was playing defense for 2 years. Someone finally scored and they greased the young bull. It's Cold World, my heart. Cold World.
So, and that's insanity. I really kind of don't know what to say after that one. But dang, that was insane. That's tragic. That's crazy work. But it's cold for shit show. So, what's something you said on stream, bro, that you've never said to your mom? Like, if your OG would have heard it, it would have been crazy.
I don't know. I'm trying to say, my mom lets me curse, and she be hearing me when I be screaming or be on the game. Growing up, I was allowed to exercise him saying curse words. Not towards her though. Just I was on the game arguing with niggas. So what was the craziest probably on the game that I said? Let me see. Damn. I don't know.
It's never been a moment where she had to come in your room hold on, bro. Why did you say that?
Okay, boom. Probably when I was it was when I was early 2 years ago, year ago. I used to be on Tommy for Black and on Colin and Josh. We used to play 2K together. I said some shit. You fucking stupid bitch. Like I said some crazy shit. Like I don't know. I just said it mad loud, OD crazy, and I was like, "Suck my dick, nigga." Crazy, like overly popping it. My dudes opened my door. She was like, "Oh my god," and then closed the door. I was like, "My fault, ma." But like that's probably I guess when I just used to just scream at them niggas, like just like curse and scream at them niggas. Con and Josh, really some of the only two niggas that really get me in that mode because they would just sell me on the game.
No.
Close thing.
When it comes back to content, where do you feel like you'll take your channel, your videos? Where you feel like you're taking it next? Is it
Next,
IRL?
fully RO, nah. But I definitely think I'm gonna just probably stay on the route that I'm at. I'm at with having a mix of desktop and sometimes IRL with what I have. I think when I do upgrade with my phone and stuff, I think I'll do a little. I think I would definitely go more into the IRL when I get the new phone because I already have people who are willing to be a cameraman for me. I just need to get the new phone, and probably that's really it. To be honest, new phone and a consistent cameraman. I think I'll definitely do more IRL content. But yeah, to go to top though.
So that's like the number one. That's like where you probably go take it to next, but not fully
Yeah,
though, right? Yeah.
yeah, not fully. We still gonna be desktop. You know what I'm saying? Because I love playing games, and I find success in my content with playing games. 2K26, I'm on that. But yeah, I definitely IRL would definitely be some streaming content. I definitely like dabble a lot more into. Definitely, I dabble a lot more into it just because I'll have a better phone, a second phone, a good quality second phone, and a cameraman. Because I know the IRL content will feed families, especially the females. My
So
homegirl.
yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna go crazy for sure if you take it to the right path. But what's the craziest thing Chat's told you, bro? Like somebody dropped some crazy trap. You like, hold on, why did he say that?
TikTok. I was on TikTok. I was on TikTok came like the other day. I think it's some random account was, I think, talking about ejaculating while I was speaking. He was like, "Keep your mouth open, I'm almost finished." And he just like it was like 15 sentences of his, I guess, how he would touch himself while I'm just talking. It was crazy. I almost had to ban him. Like that shit just threw
You
me all. I
almost
had to
had to
ignore it.
ban him. When I tell you I would
I
have
had to
got him
ignore
out
him.
of
I had to
there, I would have got him out of there. Like literally. Like,
ignore him.
hold on, and like, okay, you had me when you started talking about it, but then you told me 15 sentences. So you telling me 15 sentences out of his day about in your mouth?
Yeah, it was crazy. I didn't. What's wrong with niggas? Like TikTok streams be wilding, bro. I think it's dangerous. To be honest,
Alright, bro.
to be real, it was disgusting, very disgusting.
Yeah, I've been lost again. You and Nas are killing me, bro. Like I forgot what he
Shit.
told me the last. I think he told me something about a mom and a dad and somebody getting stuffed inside of something, and it was too much for me to control and handle. But whatever, bro.
That sound.
I don't even. It was too much for me. But not to hang you on here too long, bro. My last question, cause you're Mr. Inspirational himself. Can you give the upcoming streamers like what I'm saying, some advice?
Oh, for any upcoming content creator or like streamer in this space, I think it's all about being consistent and find what works for you. I think it's nothing wrong with if I had to go back and tell myself what to do different, I'd probably say once you find something that works for you, stick with it. It's nothing wrong with trying out other things, but stick with that thing that was successful with that algorithm and just keep pushing it out. Even if it's even like definitely find something that you're passionate about in that space, but once you find something that works, do that and stay with it so you can just grow your account and have people actually want to come back to watch you for you. And then you can start doing other things that you may like more that may not have been as successful in terms of in terms of the algorithm.
Yeah.
Always find something that works for you. Once you find that one thing, keep going with it. If you're like someone who likes to play games, but you did like a one reaction video and the reaction video did really good, keep pushing out reaction content. Don't drop the gaming 100%, but keep pushing that out. So you can become a face that people on the internet are familiar with, and then do the thing that you really really like to do, but you'll already have a fan base already. like some type of fan base already, instead of you starting from fucking zero and doing something nobody wants to watch. It's all about consistency.
But they're said and done. You know what I'm saying? Quisonair, Keys my dog, Hardeezy. Episode 6, Coldworld Talks. We're out of here.
It was a pleasure.
We're out of here.
And nothing to tell. I gave too much time and all that shit, at the end we fell. Fool them still be lying about that shit, but bro not here. Oh hell, still like a coach shot when you just left Beverly Hills. I got the white fans out there post the Glock, but the black ones know it's there.